Well, good evening, my fellow Driftomaniacs. It's my weekday evening workshop. Evening workshop, Richie? What are you talking about? Well, it's coming up on just gone 8:30 this evening. I've got so much going on because so many parts have arrived that I wasn't expecting today, that I've got like loads to do tonight. Anyway, quick tour round and let me show you some of the things I've got to get done tonight because I'm going to Monterey Car Week tomorrow. Okay, well, first up we have the Traxxas TRX4. I'm making good progress with this. When I went to test drive it though, both the diffs were locked front and rear. They'd rusted up. The centre 2-speed gearbox has remained perfectly watertight. The front and rear diffs had gained a little bit too much water, but Duta is fully underwater, which I still will do. Doesn't worry me that they've rusted it up, just one of those things to plan for in future. I've fit the stock motor back in place, stock ESC back in place. I am going to be fitting the Castle Creations crawler combo set up back in there, but I need the Mamba X ESC for another product which I'll talk about in just 1 minute. These are my new 2.2 beadlock tyres and wheels. The reason why the TRX4 is not featured on the channel for a little while is, you will notice, there are only 2 wheels on my wagon. Almost like dragster style the other day with the 2 new rear wheels on the back, because while I've had the 4 beadlock wheels in for quite a while, I've been waiting on the Proline Super Swamper tyres to come back into stock. My local hobby store has very kindly got me them. Thanks to Hobbytown in Sunnyvale for getting those, pushing those and getting them back in stock for me. Therefore, the wheels will also be back on tonight. And you may be wondering why I fit the stock motor back in there, because I want to test this head to head against my Gen 7 Pro later on in the week. But like ever with Driftomaniacs style, I want to put a little twist on the thing. I wonder what that could be. Moving on swiftly to Traxxas UDR, on the Unlimited Desert Racer, going to fit my new 34 tooth pinion back in, combined with my 47 tooth spur. They recommend running this on 4S, not on 6S, but we shall see how it does on both. So I'm going to strip that down tonight, fit those 2 gears in there. Anyway, while I'm working on this thing, I happen to brush into this wheel, and it moves. But this one doesn't move. Just cut it out of the corner of my eye. That wheel moves, this one doesn't move. It's not got a diff in there, guys. It's like a locked rear axle. So if this wheel moves, this wheel moves. Okay, so I can turn this wheel and send the diff move, send the shaft moves, that wheel moves at the front. Okay, look, disc on the end moves here. If I turn this, absolutely nothing happens. And luckily, well, thank you very much to the guys on that Facebook UDR group. Somebody said, take the disc off, Reggie, have a look. The back of the hex will be shot to pieces. So I take the hex out, and the back is absolutely fine. The slot is still in there, perfectly good and thing. But then this, if you can see on there, the pin is completely worn away on both sides. It's like rounded out. There are no bits of metal falling out, nothing appears to have snapped off. It is just worn away on the pin. You can buy 4 of these pins from $1 from the Traxxas site. So, quick as a flash today, I look on there, I think, well, it's only going to take 5-6 days for them to come. So I'd order on Amazon, 2 days, guaranteed delivery on Wednesday. Now, one thing I've got that I've already ordered is these aluminum hexes, the upgraded ones for the UDR from Traxxas. $11 for 4. To my mind, that's not bad, because if you buy these in aluminum, the brake discs set up, etc. on there, anything from 16 to a staggering 75 for the scale versions on Amazon. Now, when a wheel is on, you really can't see very much of the disc at all, but particularly when it's moving at speed. So if it's only stationary, you're going to get that sort of scale effect on there. So I'm more inclined to fit these for the strength on there. But of course I've got these ready to fit on. What do I now need? That $1 pinion. How crazy is that? So I've got these, and when did I order these? Why are you so annoyed at this, Richie? I ordered these last night. Sunday night I ordered these, and they come in Monday's post. So, do you still think Traxxas aren't that good? Monday's post. How the hell did that happen, guys? Yeah. Speaking of Traxxas, I see on their website, and I see Chris did a little article on this the other day. They've got some nice new Traxxas tools out. I did have a look at them because my Dynamite hex sets here, which I've had for probably about 3 years or so, have gradually taken a lot of wear and tear over them until one of them is like this, that it will just move up and down, and no matter how much I tighten the little hex in there, the thing is gone, shot to pieces. It's just turning. It's no longer gripping. New single one of these is about $8 or $10. I think they're about 25 for a full set. I'm just thinking, I'll just buy the one when this happens. The very end of the smallest one, the 1.5mm one, has snapped off. Do you want to know where it snapped? Well, I was working on the Traxxas TRX4, and in order to get the 2-speed gearbox out, which I thought was the problem in the first place, causing it not to run, you need to remove that little grub screw in here in order that you can pull the drive shaft off. But the gearbox seemed to be completely locked, and the screw was set to one side, so I couldn't access that one. So I thought, access the front one. I put my little hex key in there, turn the thing, snaps off the front of it, the tiniest little bit snaps off flush with the hex screw in here. What are the chances of that happening? And you think starting your own YouTube channel is easy? Think again. So that snaps off. The one in here is facing away from me. So what on earth do I do to get that? But anyway, a lot of child unfriendly language involved in that, but it's sorted. Anyway, I'm looking at those Traxxas ones thinking, well, it could be worth a try. And then I'm looking on Amazon, and I spot these titanium nitride ones, 1.5mm, 2mm, 2.5mm, 3mm. Unlike these, which have no markings on whatsoever, you purely by trial and error. Not only are these colour coded, as you can see on the blue one on the side there, they've also got the size of the hex driver written on the side, whereas the Dynamite ones don't. Yours on Amazon for just over $12. I'll put a link to these below the video. I've not unboxed them yet, but I have a feeling they're going to be pretty good at that price point. And the same thing, you can actually replace the blades on them on here. But $12 per set of 4. If one of them goes wrong, it's virtually as cheap as buying a single Dynamite one on there. Oh. Okay, moving on swiftly. We've got the Red Cat Striker 3-wheel trike. Drives all 3 wheels, drives the front wheels and the rear wheel. So I go out today and I buy a new LiPo for it. I think, yeah, that's just the right size. Multiple adapters on there, Dean's connector on there. I think I get it home and I find 3S, so it fits in there, but this has only got a 2S ESC on there. So what's the solution, Richie? Well, simply take your Hobby Wing 5400 kV motor and Hobby Wing brushless ESC and fit that to it. So I think I might leave that one for tomorrow, but the rest I've got to get done tonight because I've got too much on this week. I have a feeling that thing is going to be an absolute flyer. 3S in this thing, going to be absolute dynamite, very, very lightweight. Now the next thing is a combination of 2 cars. First of all, Max D. I was going to take the Mamba X ESC and the Castle 5700 kV motor out of here, fit the Mamba X ESC back in the TRX4, but with the lower 2200 kV Castle Crawler Edition motor on there. Then I was looking at the Max D, thinking, well, that was an absolute flyer when that thing was running on 4S and 6S. Well, there's an idea, I thought. The Traxxas Granite 4x4. I've run it brushed this before, 3500 kV motor, absolute flyer. 5400 kV motor, never seemed to quite get up to speed on there. But I only ever tried it on 3S. What I didn't do is try it on 4S or with my Castle set up on 6S. So, what do you think I'm going to fit in there, boys? Should I do it? Yes or no? Have your say in the comment section below the video. So there we have it, guys. Lots going on. So much that I just felt I had to share it with you tonight. I was going to do a live video, but I got back a little bit late for doing that. But anyway, I might try that tomorrow evening, depending on what time I get back from Monterey. Anyway, you like this, you want to see more of all this RC stuff when I finally finish putting it together, then don't forget to subscribe. You like this video? If you did, please click on the circle image to subscribe. And if you hit subscribe, then don't forget to hit that little notifications bell next to it.